Hey guys, welcome. This is your girl, Maya Island Girl Tutorials, and today I have another video for you, a makeup tutorial video. So guys, just tune in and like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for your love and support. So guys, today I'm just gonna be doing a simple makeup, something nice and simple for you can wear every day or just like a soft glam look. So guys, the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is filling in my brows, and to fill in my brows I use a dark brown pencil, and I use my smoothie as well, just to comb out my brow hairs. Guys, I'm using a mirror because it is hard to film and do your brows at the same time. You're gonna need a mirror in order to see what you're doing properly. So you just wanna go along your natural brow hairs and just fill in the empty spaces. As I said, you don't have to go too hardcore with the brows because it's just a simple everyday look we're going for, or soft glam look. I go over again in case there are any empty spaces. I continue to fill in and just brush it out. No Insta brows here, just a nice simple brow. Doing the same thing for the other side. And guys, please excuse my dirty palette. If you are a real makeup artist, you will know that you will never ever have clean palettes if you're using palettes, because once you get into the makeup, things are gonna come off on your products or whatever. So you just have to just know that that's a part of it. And just continue filling in my other brow. And guys, please excuse my background noise. You might hear the television playing. My son is in the background watching TV. Sorry about that. And don't worry if it's not perfect, because that's why they invented concealer, in order to clean up. So if it isn't even perfect, you can always go in with concealer and clean up later. And the concealer that I'm going to be using today, guys, will be from LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and also in the shade Pure Beige. And the Pure Beige will be cleaning up underneath my eyebrow area here, and the Fawn will be for the top. So what I normally do is give my concealer just a little shake, then I add it to my hand, the back of my hand, just a dab at the back of my hand. The reason why I do this is because I think the product, when you put it at the back of your hand, it helps the product to warm up and blend better. So let's get to cleaning up, and I am just using a regular small concealer brush. Any concealer brush will do, as long as it is flat enough to clean, to give you precision. Just adding some concealer. And guys, excuse me, I'm just cleaning up and I need to look in the mirror in order to do that. So excuse me, guys. You just want to follow your natural brow shape. For me, that's what I do when I'm doing my brows. I try to follow my natural brow shape as much as possible. I'm just dragging the concealer downwards in order to help to blend. Because you don't want to have like the concealer not being blended properly underneath your brows. Yeah, I blend the concealer down just like this, guys, until I feel satisfied. And if it's still not blended as much as I want, I normally go in with my fingers, just the tap of my hand, my finger right here, and just push the product into my skin, just like that. Just like that, guys. And just do that. And there you go. My brows are blended at the bottom. Well cleaned up at the bottom perfectly like how I like it. And now I'm going to do the top. So as I told you before, I'm going to be using the shade Fawn. Clean up the top of my brows. Give my concealer a shake. Place the product on the back of my hand. That one is finished, so I'm going to just pull another one, new one. And these LA Girl Pro concealers are pretty good for a drugstore item. It's pretty cheap, but it works for me, so I work with what works for me. I just add just a little bit of the Fawn onto my hand. And I'm going to clean it top of my brow. And for when you're cleaning the top of your brows, you don't want to go with too much product because you don't want to have to be blending out too much. So I just use a little bit because you just want to kind of clean it up just a little bit, not too much. And that's what I do right here. Oh, and before I forget, guys, I normally like to use just a little bit of brow gel. Just because I think it helps to set my brows more and it helps them to last a little bit longer. And I just use a little bit, not a lot. And do with the brows. For my eyes, I'm just gonna do something really simple. The same product, the same concealer that I have on the back of my hand, I'm gonna use my finger again and just get the product onto my lid area. And when I do put it onto my lid area, I kind of tap it into the skin again. This just helps the product to just be more smooth and consistent when you blend it in. Makeup is all about blending. I will, before I go any further, I realized that I did not use a primer. The primer that I'm using is by Milani, and it's a 24-hour face primer. I don't know if it will last for 24 hours because I don't wear my makeup for 24 hours, but I like using it because I find that it has kind of like a moisturizing effect on my skin. So I always use it. And I do that by just kind of rubbing it in a little bit and also tapping it into my skin as well. And I do that mostly around the barriers of my skin. And I let it sit on my face while I do my eye makeup. I normally put my primer on before I even do my brows, but I do not remember. I'm also going to moisturize my lips using a lip balm, so my lip can be well moisturized by the time I apply, whether it be lip gloss or lipstick, whatever it is that I'm going to be wearing today. For my eye look, I will be using my palette that I will be using is by BH Cosmetics, and it says Shanix O or something like that. I'm not sure because it has gotten kind of worn out, but I know that it's from BH Cosmetics. I will be using this. This is what it looks like. These are the colors, and I will be using this color right here as my base or my main color. And the brushes that I will be using a fluffy blending brush, a more compact blending brush, this small concealer brush right here, and I think that's about it for my brushes. So let's go. Alright, I'm gonna start by adding this color right here, as I said before, into my brow area right here. I'm just gonna do like windshield wipers or small circles. I'm just sweeping the product onto my brow bone area, and also almost down into this, slightly into my crease right here. I just want to create a little depth right there. I'm just blending it out. And just like that. Then I'm going to use this more compact blending brush just to add some of the product right at the corner of my eyes right here. I'm just pushing it on. And for my eyeshadow, I will not be doing anything too complicated, just maybe 2 or 3 eyeshadows the most, and just build on those products. But as I said, it's just a big glam, soft glam look that I'm going for. Get my brush and I blend again, making sure I have no lines. Add a little bit of it into my crease because I feel like this brush will help to get the product more into my crease. Like that. I'm gonna do the same thing over on this side. I'm just using windshield wiper motions, get the product on. Sometimes I go in circles as well, whatever motion to help blend out the product. Sometimes I brush off excess powder on my arms, or I use a paper towel for a client, but I can do my own makeup. I will do it my hands just to get off some product. Brush again to hide some of this color right at the corner of my eye. And guys, normally when I do my makeup looks, I do not go for a look that I've done before. I normally just let my creative juices flow. I don't look for inspo picture or video. I just normally just go with wherever my hands take me, basically. I want this color to kind of pop out. So that's why you see me adding it, kind of pressing it into my little area right there. Go again with my blending brush and I just go in for another sweep of ensuring that the product is blended properly. Alright. And I'm also going to be using this palette as well. It's the Naked palette. And I'm just going to be grabbing probably these two right here. I love them. I'm going to start with probably this one. And I'm going to use just to get the product on to my lid. So guys, I don't know if it's showing up on the camera like I wanted to, but it's there.
And guys, if you hear a baby in the background, that's just my little son. He's with his sister, his biggest sister. They're just watching TV. Sorry about that, guys.
For foundation today, I'm just going to be using this. It's a foundation conditioner. I've never used this foundation as much because I honestly don't really love it, but I'm going to try it out today. And it's from Black Opal in the color coconut. So I'm just gonna add just drops of this concealer right here. I know it looks kind of crazy because it doesn't match with my skin, but this concealer does not have a lot of build up. It's not a lot of coverage. It's just like something like almost like a tint over your skin. Let me get my beauty blender. I'm going to kind of damp it up. I'm just gonna damp it with some setting spray, whatever setting spray you have, or if you want to use water. I like to use setting spray sometimes. I'm just gonna blend this out. As I said, this foundation is almost just a conditioner. It it reminds me of like a tinted moisturizer. A tinted moisturizer. I'm just blending it out. getting my mirror so that I can see better. I'm just gonna blend it out. It's just, as I said, guys, it's this foundation. It's more of, it doesn't give you a lot of coverage, but it does kind of give you just a little bit of something. Add a little bit more. Ah, just finished blending out this foundation. Just makeup is a process, and you just have to trust in the process. Mm. I'm gonna get a little bit of this onto my neck as well. You don't want to look like you're wearing a mask, so always bring just a little bit of the product down to your neck area. I blend it on my chin, under my neck, and also just at the starting of like my shoulders. And I find that that gives me like a seamless look. I'm just blending. I finish blending. I'm just gonna get a little bit of concealer in the shade Fawn again, because I feel like this concealer is just slightly lighter than my skin, and I like using it to brighten up my under eyes, especially if I'm not going for too much of a white look under my under eyes. I use just a little bit of Fawn, and I find that it helps to brighten my under eyes up. I use a little bit on my nose, right in my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. And beauty blend right here. Now look up and blend. And I love this beauty blender because it has like that down edge that is perfect for blending your under eyes. When you blend your under eyes, you just want to blend the product under your under eyes, and not too outwards, just onto the ears that need it. For contour, I do not do like a crazy contour routine. I just normally just use some powder or my contour cream and contour my face, which is what I'm going to do right now. Before I contour, guys, I am going to before I contour, guys, I'm going to set my under eyes with just a little bit of powder. I'm going to be using the Sacha Buttercup, just a little bit on my brush, barely there. I'm just going to use it under my under eye area just to set the concealer. I just go in really lightly. and kind of just push it in to my skin again, just a little bit onto my chin area and nose, and like it's good. You just want to go over with the powder where you conceal. Now I'm going to be using True Complexion Cream Contour Palette, and this palette is for medium to dark skin tone. So this is a contour cream that I will be using, and what I normally do, I just get I just use this fluffy concealer brush and I dip into the contour palette so that I get some product on. And when I do, I just go in to my jawline area. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to leave it like that. I will be blending it out. I just want to get it onto my face first. My neck. Here. To the nose. Just a little bit. I'm going to get this big brush that I use to do my concealer setting powder. I'm just going to use it to blend the contour into my jawline area better and up into where I highlighted. You just want to get almost the seamless product. I blend that out. Now I'm going to use an all over face powder to set the rest of my face. Seal everything in. And you want to try to get this everywhere because this is what's going to help you melt everything together. And I just go into like one super motions, circle motions, and pressing motions as well to get the product onto my skin. So just continuing with this powder, ensure I blend everything together. Doing that, I'm going to be using the same cream contour palette. There is a highlighter in there that I will be using. And what I do, I just rub some onto my pinky finger. I do like a little dab circle thing onto my nose. Then I bring the product up, goes in, into my nose, and I bring the product up. And for my cheekbones, I'm just gonna use a small blending brush to add it to my cheekbones. I couldn't find my small blending brush, so I'm gonna be using this brush right here just to add this highlighter to my. Just a little line on it. So guys, right here I'm just adding some blush to my cheekbones. I used a color, the same color that I use for my eyeshadow. I just use it to do my blush as well. So guys, all I'm doing right here is just contouring my shoulder bone area and gonna give it some highlight as well. And this is the look, guys. What do you think? Nice and simple. I'm not even wearing any lashes, so I'm just gonna slip on just a little bit of mascara real quickly. So this is the look, guys. This is a finished product, and as you can see, all the thing that I did was just add a little bit of mascara to my lashes and a little bit of black eye pencil underneath my lash line, and that's about it. What do you guys think? Do you like it, guys? Remember, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. So I will be having a lot more videos for you guys, makeup tutorials, better quality as well, hair tutorials, everything under one basket. Just come along, guys, and